Today we're taking a look at the new Hisense QLED 4K TV, which packs some great specs at an impressive price. And best of all, there's currently a huge deal on the TV and it's just £429, so we'll see if it lives up to the expectations. So this is the Hisense E7HQ, and I've got the 55-inch model here, but it's also available in 43, 50, 55 and even a 65-inch size. So full disclosure, before we get into it though, this is sponsored by Hisense and they've sent me the TV for free to review for you guys, and it's not something I've purchased, but that of course does not change my opinions. If we start with the unboxing, it's nice and simple to unbox. You just open up the top and remove the top packaging. We then lift the TV out of the box and we've got protection on either side of the TV, and this allows you to lift it out without touching the display itself. Once it's out of the box, you can lay it on its back and screw in the two stands. You then just place it where it needs to go and remove all of the protective packaging from the display. When it comes to the design, TVs are looking pretty much the same these days, but we've got nice slim bezels all around the TV and their floating panel, and this is the display in front of the back panel. We've then got a bigger panel on the bottom with the Hisense logo in the middle. The TV is held up by two edge feet, so if you are ordering one, then make sure where you're going to place it has the width to put it. If you're mounting it on the wall, then we've got 200 by 300 VESA mounts on the rear, and the TV weighs just 11.3 kilos. Now when it comes to dimensions, the TV is 1.23 meters long, 0.77 meters high and 27 centimeters thick. All of the connections also point out to the left side of the TV, so you can fit it nice and snug to the wall. When it comes to the rear connections, we get 3 HDMI 2.1 ports, and one of these supports eARC. We get 2 USB ports, one of them being USB 3 and the other being USB 2. We get an optical out, RF connections, an Ethernet port along with the component cable ports. If we go ahead and turn on the TV, it's of course a 4K TV, so we get a resolution of 3840 by 2160. It's a QLED TV, so we've got quantum dot technology to improve the color accuracy, and with this TV we've also got the HiView engine, which uses AI to improve the image, and it does deliver a great result. We have rich vibrant colors and great clarity with a nice crisp video. It's not a true 10-bit panel, but we get 8-bit plus frame rate control, and for a TV in this price category, it's surpassed my expectations in terms of the image. We have an auto picture mode to determine the best possible picture for you, or alternatively you can select between HDR standard, HDR day, HDR night, HDR dynamic or HDR sports. Now I've left mine on auto and it's worked great, although one thing I would have liked to have seen here is a shortcut to access these picture modes instead of having to go through menu settings and then choosing picture mode. For HDR, we've got support for Dolby Vision, HLG and HDR10+, and the brightness of the TV is 300 nits with a peak brightness of 400 nits. We have local dimming on the TV for deeper blacks and higher contrast, and if we put on a dark video, you can see this works incredibly well for a TV in this price bracket. We've got clear defined edges between the black and the colour without it bleeding through into the dark areas of the display. Now this is great especially for those of you that watch with subtitles, as there's nothing worse than having a halo effect around the text or white bleeding through, but as you can see we've got crisp edges around all of the text. Now when it comes to audio, we've got two 8-watt speakers for those of you that won't be using a soundbar, and the TV uses DTS VirtuX for the post-processing. Again, we've got auto mode to automatically process the audio, or you can select between standard, theatre, music, speech, late night or sports.
This is why I never got kicked. Give me the box.
Now the volume can go nice and loud to enjoy your content, and it sounds okay, but personally I would highly recommend pairing this TV with a soundbar to get the best overall experience. For those that use the TV to listen to music, we've also got the option for audio only, and it's going to switch off the display to save power and just give you the audio. It has the UHD upscaler as well to enhance the non-4K footage, and it makes it better quality, and this does work pretty well. If I go to 720p, you can see it's of course not the same quality as 4K, but overall the upscaling is doing a very good job. Now even if we drop down to 480p footage, you can see it's doing a good job and it's delivering a perfectly watchable picture. Now for the operating system, we've got the VWOS, and this is the first time I've personally used it. It's easy and intuitive to use, as well as being very fast and snappy. On the home screen, we first got the app list, and you can hover over the app to get recommendations for that above it. You can also customize this app list as well and have them in the order you want them to be. And we've got plenty of pre-installed apps along with our app store to download new ones. Now we've got plenty of useful shortcuts on the remote itself. We've got things like Netflix, Prime Video, Rakuten, and I'm very happy to see a shortcut for YouTube. There's even a shortcut for free which shows you all of the free content from your installed apps, and then we've even got a sports button to bring up all of the upcoming sports. For those excited for the World Cup, we've also got FIFA Plus and FIFA World Cup Daily, and these provide thousands of hours of both live and archive World Cup content, and this is exclusive to Hisense VWOS TVs. Now we've also got a voice search function on the remote, and best of all, you can actually choose your assistant for the task. You can choose between Google Assistant, Amazon Alexa, or VWOS, and personally I think it's great to have the choice of all three. Open TT Technology on YouTube. Under the app list on the home screen, we've also got plenty of recommendations for different genres if you're unsure of what to watch. Now we've also got screen sharing, which is great for those that want to wirelessly transmit from your phone or other devices straight on the TV. And then when it comes to the games, we've got auto low latency mode. This is going to reduce latency down to 20 milliseconds for a more competitive and enjoyable experience when gaming. We get variable refresh rate support for smoother gaming. And this is a 60Hz panel, so 4K at 60Hz is the highest refresh rate possible. I've played a variety of different genres on the Xbox Series X, and they all play great. We get good detail and color, and the gameplay is just smooth and enjoyable. We get a few choices when it comes to the picture modes, and as you can see here, we've got the Dolby Vision Bright, Dolby Vision Dark, and Dolby Vision Custom, and personally, I prefer the Custom. Of course, on all of these picture modes, you can go into the settings and adjust them to your liking, and this is the same for the normal picture modes as well. Now when it comes to pricing, for the 43-inch version it's £399, for the 50-inch it's £449, for the 55-inch model it's £549, and then for the 65-inch model it's £699. There's also a discount on every single model. We have the 55-inch version on offer for just £429 between the 23rd and the 30th of November. For this price range, it's a great choice for those of you that are in the market for an affordable 4K QLED TV. We get nice detail, good colours, and it performs well across all types of media. It would have been nice to have a slightly higher peak brightness, but to be fair, I've been using this in the daytime and it hasn't caused a problem. Also, the speakers could be a little bit better, but again, this is easily sorted with the soundbar for those of you that really do care about the audio. All in all though, it's a great TV at a great price, and it definitely gets a thumbs up from me. Now for those of you that want to take a look at the TV or go through the full specifications, I've placed the link down in the description below so you can go ahead and check that out now. But if there's anything I've missed or you've got any questions at all, then just leave them in the comments and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. But thanks for watching the video. If you liked it, smash a thumbs up. If you didn't, hit the thumbs down twice, and I'll see you guys in the next one.